Hey guys, MinishCap1 going to be playing some top lane Singed and Challenger here versus Darius. Probably the hardest or the second hardest melee matchup. I'd say top 3 against Singed in general. I went boot start here because I want to be able to just stay out of his range if possible. He does have celerity because he's 343 movement speed, so he has a little bit of extra movement speed. Very important just to be able to like dodge those Qs, dodge like stay out of range at W. Just running the standard Predator setup here that you guys have seen me running before. Predator, Cheap Shot, Eyeball Collection, Relentless Hunter, Nimbus Cloak, and Celerity just to get that movement speed going. Help with the Roam. Darius is very dangerous against Singed because he has a lot of things that counter Singed. He has good burst damage. He has access to Ghost Flash builds with Nimbus Cloak and stuff like that. He has an execution on his ultimate. His passive is good at just making Singed take more damage in trades. He's really strong in lane. Your objective as Singed in this matchup really is just to try and outscale. Stay as safe as you can in the laning phase, and don't die to him, basically. You probably will eventually die to him once or twice early on. Ooh, painful. You probably will die to him once or twice early on, but as long as you don't die like too much and don't completely give up the laning phase, you should be fine. As far as items go, I mean, Rylai's is usually your best first item against him, just for the kiting potential. Tabby is somewhat good. Swifties are good too, just whatever you need to stay away from him, whatever is better. If he's building more towards like an AD build, then Tabby can be good. If he's building more towards like a movement speed build, then Swifties can be good. It really just depends on what he's buying and what the state of the game is. But yeah, you're going to have to give a lot of CS in this matchup. You're not going to be able to get as much as you want. It is kind of frustrating, but that's the matchup. You gotta play for the late game in this matchup. Just take what you can and play it safe. My Nidalee is going for bottom counter jungle, so I'm going to go ahead and recall here. No need to expose myself in the lane versus Graves, who just showed topside on the map if I don't have to. We can get Corrupting Potion here. Might go for the TP on this. Oh, good polymorph. He got his flash, that's good. I'm going to go ahead and TP and help out my team here. Oh, I almost grounded her jump. That would have been sick. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and teleport and run back to top lane. I think this is a good Swiftness Boots game because they do have some auto attackers. He's going to go for a stop on my recall. What are you doing, Ezreal? I knew he was gonna go for the stop on my back, so I figured I'd just go for the ghost kill on him, and it worked out pretty well. They do have auto attackers, Graves, Ezreal, but they do also have a lot of slows, so I'm just gonna. Jesus, man, what is going on here? They will not let me back. Did lose a tower plate, lost a bunch of CS top, but honestly, I think it's okay because I can get an early Swiftness Boots here. I can also get my Dark Seal. But like I was saying before, they do have auto attackers. They have Graves, Ezreal, but Darius is a slow, Graves is a slow, Yuumi has a slow, and I think the movement speed is gonna be a lot of help here in the Darius matchup because you just want to stay away from him. We can get some armor later if we need to, like Dead Man's Plate, or we can even go Zhonya's because it's good against Darius, but we gotta be really careful because we're gonna be squishy, a little bit squishier with the Swiftness Boots, but hopefully fast enough to avoid too much damage. I'm gonna try and push this wave in. Darius has both summoners. He knows that I do not have summoners, so I gotta be super careful. If he decides to aggro, I basically can't defend myself here. I gotta just play as back as I can. They got the cannon, not crab. That's good. He can tank the wave pretty well too, just because Darius has really high base health regen. Okay, he's level 6. I have to play defensively here. I can't actually proxy unless I want to skip the wave. I do not know where Graves is, so I can gank mid. Possibly. Okay, there's Darius here, walking down the river. He's actually following me. I'm gonna go ahead and head back top. Looks like he's staying mid. I think he just wants to kill me. That's really all this is. I'm just gonna play as defensively as I can. because the way he's following me makes me think he just wants to all-in me as soon as I give him the chance, so the best defense we have is just to not give him the chance and just stay underneath our tower. We bottom gets out, hopefully. Nice, good job, bot. Yeah, I don't think Nidalee should come top, because if she comes top, he might just kill both of us. It's very dangerous to gank the Darius at this stage. Once I have some health, it's a little bit easier, but right now it's very dangerous to go for this gank. Okay, Darius wants to look for the Nidalee here, so I'm gonna go ahead and shove. If he walks up to us, we have to back off, though. No way we survive. Grab that. He's either in our jungle or going for mid. He is going for mid, yeah. Run, Lucian. Okay, we got him off of the... maybe not quite. Okay, good kill. Really good turn there. Then, because he has no TP, I can actually grab this wave behind the tower and make him lose a lot of CS. That was a very, very greedy roam by the Darius. He knows that he's going to have a hard time killing me, because I'm playing so defensively, so he's trying to make the roams happen, but I'm so fast with Swiftness Boots and Relentless Hunter, like, he's not able to actually get there in time before I can stop him, which is really good for me. Go ahead and recall here. I will buy a little bit of health, a little bit of AP. It's more useful here in this matchup to have the Ruby Crystal than to have the Blasting Wand, just because I need the, oh, good kill. Need the defensive utility. The bot lane's winning because of my teleport. Awesome. So here is the power of getting Swifties plus Relentless Hunter. I have 3 stacks with Celerity. I'm getting 446 movement speed. It's 101 additional move speed out of combat. Less than 9 minutes within the game, so even though we're going to be behind the lane versus Darius by about 20 CS here, it's just very useful to be able to... Darius going mid again. It's just very useful to be able to, like, stay relevant, even though we have a losing matchup, which is kind of the whole point of this build, because I feel that Singed has, like, basically only losing matchups, so being able to use this build to stay relevant is quite nice. I need to put a ward down for the Darius, so for whenever he roams, I can keep my mid lane safe, hopefully. Put that right there. That way if he walks mid, I can see him and help warn the Lucian. It's good that he's auto-shoving. I'm not sure he knows, like, yeah. He's not able to kill me, so he's kind of just auto-shoving and hoping that he can roam mid. Rip Lucian, that's okay. Go ahead and clear this. Okay, whenever my TP's up, I can probably recall, but I think I want to save it to go mid. We're going to dip back here and try and just regen some HP. I want to help with that camp, but I don't think that I can. Looks like he'll auto-push. Yeah, he's just a pushing fiend. Okay, Nidalee is out. That's good. I actually get every minion here too, which is good, because he's pushing the wave so fast. I missed one, that's okay. If he stops auto-pushing, we can just go for a proxy as well. Like, if he's doing what he's doing now and just leaves the lane in the middle, then I can go behind the tower and... Oh, shit. There goes Graves, no big deal though. I can clear this wave and then head up and help my team. Actually, yeah, he sees me. We'll go ahead and back off, no big deal. My team wanted me to back off, so I'll go ahead and trust their decision. So we'll go ahead and grab Blasting One here, working towards that Rylai's. Nice job, bot lane. Yeah, that early TP on bot lane is really paying off. This is awesome. This is basically how you probably, like, ideally should play the game versus Darius. Obviously, like, you're not gonna have this much luck every time, but I think this is, like, just the most consistent way to play versus Darius, because there's, like, you just, like, play safe and then you proxy, right? Because there's no way you're gonna ever beat Darius in toe-to-toe combat, so this seems like the best option to me. That is assuming both players are equal skill. Now, if you're just, like, several tiers above the Darius, yeah, you can probably beat him 1v1 because you're probably mechanically a better player, but in this case, we're both in Challenger, so it's probably not... That's probably not the case where I'm a mechanically better player than him. We just keep on farming. Yeah, I can probably TP bottom here. He knows I'm looking for the teleport, so he's like pushing really aggressively now, because he wants to be able to like pull me out of a TP. See, yeah, I see he's like looking at the teleport. No sir, Mr. Darius, you will not get me. I can run back to lane very quickly here on this recall too. We'll go ahead and grab Rylai's. I still have 446 movement speed, plus 101, man, that is insane. So if the enemy team engages, I'll look for the TP here. But I think my team's just going to back off, which is fine. And now that I have Rylai's, it is a lot harder for him to kill me. Oh, Ashe, run, buddy. I think she's good. He gets a plate bonus, so it's no big deal. He already has a gold lead anyway, so... Go ahead and TV bottom here. Oh? Oh man, easy. Easy money, baby. So I'm 5 out of 5 stacks on Relentless now. I can get back to top lane super quickly. I'm still ghosted and then out of combat I have 169 movement speed. Oh, actually I have 210 movement speed with no ultimate because my Relentless Hunter kicked in. That is nuts. Yeah, look how fast I got back to top lane. He barely had time to push one wave and I ran back all the way to top lane from bot lane. Relentless Hunter is just the craziest rune, man. Especially with this build, like, by itself, I don't know if Relentless is actually that good. We don't want to go aggro here, sorry. I gotta keep in mind that it's Darius and we can die easily. By itself, Relentless is not that crazy, but when you pair it with, like, Swiftness Boots, Predator, Celerity, Nimbus Cloak, I mean, it does get pretty crazy pretty quickly. Assuming you can stack it. It is quite nice. You know, if we don't see Darius, just assume that he's... my rule with Darius is if you don't see him, just assume that he's waiting in the bush for you. And if he's waiting in the bush and you don't have ultimate, you can die pretty quickly. So we'll go ahead and recall here. Also, just buy a chain vest here, just because I want the armor. And then this Ruby Crystal can either... Okay, so he came back top lane. The Ruby Crystal can either turn into Liandry's or it can turn into Dead Man's Plate, depending on what we want more at the time. This game will probably be Liandry's, but I would like to sit on the chain vest just in case I get all in by the Graves and Darius combo or something like that. Power might go down here. I get here too fast. And that's another benefit of having a fully stacked Relentless too, is like you can just get to your tower really quickly on a really I guess suboptimal back timing. And that way you can actually be a lot safer in your lane because you can go back and buy your item spikes when you normally wouldn't be able to. Just want to zone him off the tower here. Make sure he can't get it for free. Okay, bot lane's winning. Bot lane's winning. Sorry, mid lane's getting kills. And Darius, because he hasn't teleported, is going to be stuck here for a long time. His only win condition with no teleport is to kill me or roam, and we already stopped his roaming, so... Rampage. Don't let him auto the tower here. Always keep distance between him and the tower, so don't ward that. In case he walks up. Oh, hey, they surrendered! We forced a 16-minute FF. Holy crap, man. Oh, yeah, I definitely dominated that game. My Nidalee said top gap, so I'm quite proud of that one. I can't believe they 16 minutes surrendered. That is amazing. I'm very happy with that. So we're gonna go ahead and honor. I think, yeah, let's honor Nidalee. She did a good job that game. Honestly, everyone on my team did a good job that game, but that was overall not bad at all. 575 LP. I am climbing, guys. I am climbing. We're 4-0-2 that game. Yeah, I mean, didn't really do that much damage, but to be honest, we didn't really team fight that much. We just got really good picks off on bot lane, and then we picked off Darius in the river early game, got that Relentless Hunter and Swiftness boots going, and we just zoomed back to lane really fast. Like he could never pressure the way he wanted to. Yeah, we were down like 20, 25, 30 CS at times, but like you have to expect to go down CS early to the Darius, and you have to be useful in other ways because he's such a good champion to play into Singed anyways. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I think that was a really good example of how powerful Predator can be in even high, not just high elo, but just in general. Like if this can be applicable at this rating at like the very top end of the ladder, I'm sure you guys can probably make it work too. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. See ya.